Hello everybody, Splash here, and we are back in Enshrouded again. This time around we are going to build a home for the bard, but since we're mostly working with terrain materials for this one, there will not be any precise measurements. The bard can be found in the Black Mire, and because of that I wanted to work with the materials we encounter in that area. It felt fitting to build our home out of a huge tree stump. These are the materials we are building the tree stump with: Black Mire heartwood, Black Mire bark, foliage, Vulcan nesting material. These are all things you can mine for in the Black Mire, and it isn't very hard to find. Other materials we will be using are plated block, refined wood block, weathered stone block. Let's get to work, shall we? Freehand a semi-round shape on the ground with Black Mire bark. The less perfect the better, really. For the floor, I'm using the heartwood, and since you can't snap these materials, you'll have to freehand, so take it slow to make it right. Do a second layer the same way, and don't forget to polish the outside of your tree stump. Maybe even add some roots here and there as you go. This layer of floor was going to be the actual floor in the house, so I was extra careful here. And now it's time to plan where you want your doors and windows. You might need to cut away some of the build material if your walls turn out a bit too thick for your liking. Yeah, I decided to add another layer of the floor anyway. I am using mushroom flesh to make stairs and balconies, breaking it up a bit with more bark here and there where the materials blend too much. Time to measure the ceiling height. At the same time, see if you can find a good snap point for your door. I decided to use this cute rustic door which fits perfectly with the build style. Now it's time to add and remove materials around it until it fits perfectly in the wall. If you remove material with a pickaxe, it changes a large area, but you can just as well just use blocks. If you find it difficult to see what you're doing, switch into first person view. These rustic window frames are the only windows I'm using throughout the entire build. For the second floor, you will have to try and retry what looks best for your build in particular. I used the refined wood block and I chose to start building from one of the outer corners, if you would call it that. And this way I can make it fit better along the back wall by removing some stone later. As soon as I have the measurements done, I remove the floor where I want the stairs to come up. On the bottom floor I build and remove blocks to dig out a square for the stairs. I dig it 1 block deeper than the height of the wall so that I can replace this floor. I use the weathered stone block for the stairs and the wall under it. I changed the floor upstairs into stone to encase the future fireplace in stone rather than wood. We now have some corners sticking out over the edge of the tree stump, so let's hide that. In one of the corners I built a balcony from mushroom flesh to give the house a more natural shape. The upstairs walls are built with a plated block. In the front corners, the walls would be a tiny bit lower since we're going to give the home a slightly rounded roof. had to turn off snapping here since the stairs leading up to the lookout would have been seen through the walls otherwise. I'm using the Vulcan nesting material for the roof, and we're going for a rounded but irregular shape here. Like before, I'm digging with the help of a block to get a nice square. I'm going to add another mushroom balcony here as well. The roof is too thick here, so normal window walls doesn't work. We still want light to come in from up here, so we will have to freehand this later. a small path over here leading up to the mushroom balcony. Adding bark here and there on the walls to make it look like nature is about to take over again. And up here I felt that we needed a beam. It didn't look physically possible to have that wall and the roof up there without it. Time to hide even more of the house behind foliage. If some of it ends up on the inside of the wall, it's easy to remove with another block. When it comes to the stairs into the house, I needed to blend the materials to not get a slope. Because of that, there is a little bark, a little heartwood and mushroom flesh all over the place. Like most of the house, it is all about how it looks, so you'll have to try, stand back and observe, then retry. make sure the steps work without you having to jump. For even more overgrowth, harvest some flax and go to the farmer. She can craft some nice plants for you. You will need the overgrowth tool to place them, so if you don't have that already, get that crafted too. If you want smoother edges when working with terrain materials, the flat ramps does a great job. We're getting there, but it feels like something is missing still. What if we add more plants? If you remove some of the terrain materials and switch to soil instead, you can plant things on the walls. Some of the flowers will need soil that is 2 blocks deep to take root, so you might need to dig sometimes. And that's pretty much it. Lighting and furnishing will make this place really cozy. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please drop a like, maybe even subscribe, and see you in the next one.